Hey everybody, it's Josh at CollectionDX.com with another review. Apparently once you start reviewing these not Lego sets, different companies want to send them to you. So this is a new set. If you couldn't tell, it's a racing set by a company called Nifeliz? I don't know. I'm going to go with Nifeliz. It is basically based on an Audi R18 e-tron Quattro, and this is a Le Mans race car. I don't know, that's about all I know besides that it looks cool. I'm not a big car guy, I'm more of a robot guy, as you know. But I can tell you that this is 1,685 pieces. It's 1/10 scale, and it's made for ages 16 and up. And you can find a link below in the description if you want to buy one of these. It's only about $69. It's Amazon is for $69.95. Considering how much weight there is to this, seems like a good value. So let's check out what's in the box. This seems to be the company's slogan, build your good mood. This is a hefty instruction book. Oh my God. This is gonna take a hot minute, but it looks very involved. It's very technical. There's lots of bags. There's more, what is this? Storage box for extra parts, I'm guessing. That's kind of cool. You can fold this together and make a little box. All right. There's a bunch of those in here. I don't know why we need all of them, but they're in here. And there's a big, very big, more than one decal sheet in here. So there's a lot of decals. So this is going to be an involved build, it looks like. Maybe one of the most involved ones that I've ever done. Are these bags not numbered? So I stand corrected, the things are numbered, and I really like these boxes. This is super cool. But here's a little frustrating thing, is that the bags are numbered, but they're like right in the middle of the bag. So if you see like 173, 192, that means that it's for steps 173 through steps 192. But the way it's sort of done is, like, it's right in the middle of the bag, so there's gonna be a lot of like searching to find where your parts are. So that's gonna be a little frustrating. I wish I had the big just bag one, bag two, and you can kind of put them in order. It's gonna be a little bit of a process to find which bag I'm going for. Secondly, I just want to say that this instruction book is gorgeous. It really is nicely done. A lot of care to the photography, the designer's notes. I mean, it's treating it like the epic build that it is. And there are different like images between sections that kind of focus on what you're going to be building. I'm going to be here for a bit, but I'm impressed so far. So I figured I'd stop here. I'm under halfway through, but there's a lot of cool things going on in this kit. And I don't normally build these very involved cars, but I wanted to kind of show you this stuff while it's exposed and not obscured by body panels. So this is the rear suspension here. And of course, like, each one is legitimate suspension. And you can kind of see the gearbox under here, but there's a working like gear differential. And the same thing here, when you look at the engine, you can see the pistons move, and you can actually see the pistons pump in and out of the engine. There are some other controls here that I don't know what they do just yet. And again, there's another one going on here that kind of raises and lowers this thing here, which I don't know what the purpose of that yet is, but again, there's some really interesting technic things going on. Yeah, it's a fun build. A lot of little studs. It's all Technic, but just I'm already impressed, and I just wanted to show you guys. Another build break. This is right around step 320 or so. So at this point, you've built the front steering and suspension, which is pretty cool. You've enclosed both sides. You've done the kind of the nose and some of the front end. And you did some work on this mechanism here. We're getting there in the build. It's a lot of work. A lot of hours into this so far, but it's coming together nicely and no missing parts. So that's, we're gonna keep going. I just realized I had these fenders on backwards. So I fixed them, but they were backwards in the previous bit. I hate it when at least it was an easy fix, but you just gloss over it sometimes and like, oh man, I made a mistake. So just so people don't point out, hey, those fenders are backwards, I have fixed them. Well, here's the assembled car before the decals are on. It's pretty spectacular. So what's to say about this pre-stickers? It was an interesting build. It was really hard for me. I'm not used to doing so technic-focused builds, but it went okay. I had to undo some things because I misread the instructions, but I don't think that's a flaw in the instructions. I think that's more a flaw on me not paying attention. All the advertised mechanics work, and it's a beast. It's really big, but it is really cool. And now I'm gonna go through and put stickers on, and then we'll talk about the whole experience. Yeah. So here is the stickered up R18. Interestingly enough, it comes with two sticker sheets. You have the normal, decals, and then you have a transfer sticker sheet. This thing had a beautiful box and manual. It was a challenging and fun build, and I loved the parts bins for putting all the little studs in. It felt like it was a quality build with great engineering overall, and great. The gimmicks were really, really cool. If you flip the model over, you can see the rear differential and the working camshaft. It's a really nice design underneath it. It's nice that you can see the bits that went into what you assembled, despite putting it all the body panels on and everything. To activate the features, you turn this knob, and in one position it will open the doors automatically for you, which is nice. And then if you click this into the other position, you can then use the same knob to elevate the whole rear section of the vehicle. It's really cool. But what didn't I like? Well, I'm not a big fan of the sort of pipe and panel engineering. Those pipes kind of pop off a little bit. They all seem just a little too short. It's obviously not licensed, and the decals are all focused around fake brands, and they just say race a lot and champion on it. There was a whole second bag of clear parts, but then hardly any other spare parts. So if you're going to lose a piece, be careful. And I had a weird issue with this sticker on the side because there's a hollow place in the side of that panel, so the transfer sticker wouldn't work right. So I had to place a decal sticker over it to make it look solid. There was also a corner I had to kind of cut away at. That piece was in the way. So one thing I'd maybe like is if there were decals applied during the build and not all at the end. Speaking of decals, I had to put decals on the tires. Is that normal? I don't know. It didn't look great, to be honest, but it is what it is. One thing I do want to mention here, though, is value. You can get this entire kit for under $70 on Amazon, and there we'll have links in the description below. That blows my mind that you get all of this for under 70 bucks. And I guess that's what you get for, you know, not having to pay the Lego tax, so to speak. But it was a lot of fun to build. It looks great. A couple of small nitpicky things, but that's maybe my personal preference. Thank you again to Nifeliz for this kit. And again, links below in the description if you want to get one for yourself. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And once again, this is Josh from CollectionDX.com. Thanks for watching.